cupcake. Okay. Do. Oh, this one's sliced twice. Weird. Hello. I'm so bloody tired. Not really. I slept plenty. It's just really, really warm. It's hard to sleep when it's warm. That's topic of discussion. I had one, but I'm running around doing so many things. I didn't know what to talk about. What was I supposed to talk about? I can just edit everything out later. Stretching. My shoulder hurts. I got burned on the shoulder. It hasn't healed yet, and I have to lift my arm and grab things from every which way. And now I'm in pain. So, things to talk about. Pulling out things from the cabinet. Is there anything in here? What's in here? Cannolis. Okay. Yay! One thing's that it worked. Okay, so news, anything that might be significant. Oh yeah, school. That's something I can talk about. A cliche topic. Let's talk about school. I'm pretty sure many of you who've watched any of my videos know I went to the Art and State of Atlanta, and I have grown to hate it. I would not recommend it for anyone. It's awful. Yeah, they're going for non-profit. They're changing to a non-profit place system. They basically sold the school to some other people, but they haven't been able to explain what else going to change at all. I've literally asked teachers, and they're just like, we honestly have no clue. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening, and they can't explain what else is going to change or anything, because they've admitted. A few of them actually have admitted they have no clue what's going to change at all, and it does not give me any more confidence in them. But that's just what they do. I feel like they're all secretly plotting to screw us over. Because to be honest, everything I learned in there, I had previously learned in high school and middle school by reading books, which is why I knew the terminology, and why when my teacher used a different terminology, he was confused when no one understood him. So, yeah. Because the terminology he was using was wrong. But yeah, awful place to go. I would not recommend it to anyone. That tire has no date on it. Sorry, recording while setting up at work, because I can multitask and I have nothing to do but talk to myself as I pull things out. It's Wednesday. Let's hope that you are not also a Wednesday. Yeah, you're a Wednesday too. Cool. Wednesday. Okay. I have to put out food by date because it's still fresh and it can still be eaten. And trust me, it'll sell. It always does. That was Thursday. That one's also Thursday. I don't have to worry about that. The joys of working anything new with me. But yeah, the school doesn't know what they're doing. They're bloody off. It's irritating. That's what Thursday, but it looks worse because it's slid around. But yeah, they have no clue what they're doing. But I didn't go the week of the 8th because I was house sitting for my dad, and I felt like it was stupid and idiotic to go up there for only like 3 hours, knowing I have a 4-hour trip just to get home. Like, it's 2 hours to get there and then it's 2 hours back. So essentially I waste 4 hours of my day getting up there. And then, yeah. So to me it was like stupid and idiotic, but whatevs. Oh. So yeah. So I didn't go that week because like it's just easier for me to work at my dad's because I have all my stuff there, because none of the stuff really at school I can use because it's not compatible with what I have on my laptop anyway. So it just doesn't make sense to do so. So I didn't go that week, and then the next week I had woken up and I was depressed and actually suicidal. Like, I had actually wrote my suicide note, and that was the 16th because I had written the suicide note the day before, which was that Monday, which I had titled the 15th. So, yeah. So, well, I didn't write the complete thing, but I had written some of it. I write a lot, so I write very, very long letters. And I actually have yet to throw that thing away. I did rip it out of my notebook, so you can be proud of that one. But I have yet to actually throw it away. But I will throw it away eventually, hopefully. I don't know, it's still stuck in my notebook. It's torn out of it, but it's still stuck in there. But I had woken up suicidal, and my plan to just like walk off and just wander off somewhere and just see where my feet took me. And if I killed myself, I was going to be dead anyway. And because like I knew I had to leave, Papa would get suspicious if I didn't. So I didn't want to just tell him I don't want to go to school and deal with the sexist ass teacher that I had, because that teacher is sexist, and we're all pretty sure that he's also racist, and he still works there, and his name is Mr. Bio. I do not care if I call his name, not one bit. Mr. Bio is short for his name anyway, because no one can bloody pronounce the same thing. But yeah, so I woke up in that mood, and then I don't know how, I think it's like some weird sister telepathy or whatever, but right before I began getting up, like I had just woken up and I was about to go wake up Papa because I have to wake him up to take me 15 minutes to a bus that takes 30 minutes to get on 2 different trains because it takes forever from where I live to get there. But yeah. I got a call from Kathy, who was just like, hey, what are your plans for today? And I'm just like, I have school, but I don't really want to go. And she's like, you want to come help me clean my house? The cable guy's coming and it's a mess. And it is. She has 2 girls. They wreck everything, and keeping that place clean is the biggest chore I think I have ever undertaken. So I'm just like, sure, I'll just wait for Papa to wake up so I don't have to wake him up. And so I went over to her house that day, and I began feeling better, especially like helping her clean. It makes me feel better. and like being kind of like more productive and feeling like I'm in an actually safe environment and kind of like away from things. So like we clean their house, and then like once we had like the area clean, so like the cable guy can come in and like hook up all the stuff, she began playing Kingdom Hearts because the kids were at school. Only time you can really ever play video games. And I began actually animating because I hadn't animated in what felt like forever. I just don't have the motivation going to that school. Okay, that's vanilla. Sorry. Having to look at the cookies and being like, which flavor are they good? But yeah, so we actually did function somewhat. We did not record for B&B. We have wanted to record recently, but that day we were just like, nah. We just kind of like wanted to relax. I knew she wasn't going to want to record anyway, so I didn't bother asking. So, so the KOY could technically be there any minute, and we're just like, nah. So, I animated, she played Kingdom Hearts, we waited for the cable guy. Who showed up was actually the UPS guy. Well, UPS lady. It was a female. We thought it was because I had ordered a cute Chinese dress online. I wanted to spoil myself for my birthday because my birthday was the 6th. And so I bought a Chinese dress, and we thought that's what it was being delivered by UPS. But no, it was Xfinity sending us the internet router box instead of an actual cable guy like they said they would. So me and my sister set that up. It took a while. And then like the kids came home and I played with the girls, and I pretty much like I felt better. It was like kind of like therapy. It was nice. But the next week I went to school, I went to work, and then I got home and I found 2 letters from the school, and they were both postmarked the exact same day, which is weird. And they were both about exit counseling because going to the school, they messed up my schedule at some point, and so like the only classes I have left to take are Portfolio 1 and 2, which is Portfolio 1 is Portfolio Production, Portfolio 2 is Portfolio Presentation. But yeah, they had messed up all of my stuff because for some reason when they did my schedule, they did not make it right. And so yeah, I only have those 2 classes left, even though I should be taking 3 a quarter. The only time like really you take just 1 class is when you're in the very last portfolio class. But whatever. They had done something weird with my schedule and giving me my classes out. But yeah, so I only had those 2 classes, and when I got those 2 letters and I realized they were both postmarked the same day, I put one in my book bag and left the other one somewhere in my room. And when I went to school the next day on that Tuesday, which I don't remember, it was the week after the 16th, because that note was written the 15th, and it was the week after that, and I had to be at work that night. I had to work the night shift. I had to close because one girl had to go to a funeral, a relative died. So I went to the school, and the first thing I did was I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that racist and sexist teacher. I don't want to deal with him and his bullshit and the fact that he talks way too much, and it's always about something that's not important, and he just goes on tangents. I go on tangents too. I'm guilty of it. But I'm just like, I asked you one question and you can't even answer it properly. And you're a teacher. Do your job. That's all I ask. But yeah, so I went to the financial aid office first, and the guy there, because like I was the only one there, and I sat there waiting for like a few minutes, and the guy there informed me that I had, like, he went to go check, and he came back and told me that I had been dropped And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I'm just like, you know what? Don't even bother me going for that, like, whatever process it is to get back into that class, because I really don't want to see that teacher. I just want a fucking break. I've been suicidal. They sent me to a therapist who was of no help. The therapist actually could not remember why I came there in the first place. And I'm just like, I get it. You have a lot of people. But at the same time, I came to you because I have suicidal thoughts and I wanted help dealing with them before I actually hurt myself. And needless to say, she did not give me that help at all through like the 3 sessions I needed. She was basically just someone to talk to, which I'm just like, if I was going to talk to somebody, I can just talk to the internet, because I can talk to you guys, get it all out of my system. Yeah, it doesn't really give me any professional help, but neither did she. She didn't give me any like real advice on like how to deal with my problems. I was coming up with all of my own solutions, which I've been coming up for years, and it hasn't really been working for me. So I'm just like, I came here to you for help, and I'm still stuck here. It's like the story I feel like about the guy and the fish. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. It's that story. So like, I feel like she probably just gave me a fish, and that, yeah, that'll keep you alive for a day. But she did tell me that because like I've been dealing with depression and suicidal thoughts since elementary school. And she told me that I would probably have to go see another doctor because she's not qualified to give prescriptions to get medication. I can't remember if this one's an upcharge or not, so I'll put this right here. But yeah, it was that fact, and I didn't really care too much for that because I have relatives who do have a pill problem, and I also cannot swallow pills. I've tried, I fail every single time. I just can't swallow medication. It was the good thing about my birth control. It dissolved like kids' medicine. So I didn't have to worry too much about trying to swallow it, because most of the medicine I take is liquid, and if it's in a pill, because I can't get it in anything else, which most of it isn't, I chew it. And trust me, chewing medicine is god awful. So yeah, which is why I don't want medication. I want to try to stand on my own, do my own things. My aunt Dot is just like, you can't always stand on your own. You have to rely on some people. She's really religious, so she's just like, you can ask God, He will take care of it. Yada yada. I love her, and she's very sweet. But I don't want to be relying on God forever, especially when most of my life I wasn't even sure if He was real. I believe it's a possibility. I've been given not really all that much signs. Like, I believe in Him. Never read the book though, so I only know what others have told me of Him. I've read more mythology. Yes, I've read like 6 pages of the Bible. 6, that's about it. Everything else I've learned from relatives. Which is why, like, most of my life I hated that book with a passion, because my grandma uses it to hate on everybody. But yeah. Stacking up. Stack of rooms. Yeah, this one can go down. Still got so many things to pull out. I'm gonna have to pull out another tower. Because I have lots of flavors out right now. And I seem to have a lot of the gourmet flavors today. I'm starving. I should have ate when I left the house, but then I didn't, because I don't eat most of the time, especially there at my grandfather's house. And when I got up to tell my grandfather, hey, I have to be at the bus at 7 for work, I heard my nanny kind of like yell. Nanny is my papa's wife. Like, I heard her kind of like sass from her room, just like, go to fucking sleep. And I'm just like, I have work. I can't go to sleep. I have a job. That thing your granddaughter seems to not be able to get because she's got a mental issue. So whatever. I'm one of the few people in that house, or I think I am the only one living there who isn't living off of a social security check. But whatever. I'm not gonna be there much longer. I don't intend to be anyway. I'm gonna move out. I've already picked out the bed I'm gonna buy. And then I will be happy. Or at least somewhat content. Because I won't be living in that little hellhole no more. I won't be woken up at random hours of the day because they're fighting about random bullshit. Whatever. Yeah, that is the thing. I'm also moving. I'm going to most likely be renting out a house from my dad and then buying it from him, so he no longer has to deal with it and all that. My sister really wants that house, but love her, she can't afford that. No, this one here. But I was talking about the school and I got off track, and now I'm just zoning into stacking macarons. I began dreaming that I do this. So I just line up all the macarons. If you've been on my Instagram, you can see that I do line these up quite often. And to think I have dreams about just doing this all the time now. It's weird, but whatever. It's a job, and this job pays, and it's gonna be paying hopefully some of the rent for that house I'm gonna be taking. But at the same time, I'm really concerned because I've been working here since October of 2006, and I've yet to get my tax paperwork. I've gotten the form that asks you for your birthday, address, and social number, but not the actual rest of the tax form that she said she was waiting to be mailed to her from the government. And I've been waiting, and I've been nice about it, but it hasn't gotten to me, and I've had people tell me, if they don't get it to you, you're the one who's going to be in trouble because you won't be able to do your taxes without it. So yeah, I'm probably going to be looking for a new job soon, mainly out of fear of going to prison for tax evasion, especially when I have to buy that bloody house sometime next year off my father, so he won't have to deal with it. and then he can go to Tennessee whenever he decides to bloody retire. Okay. And this is raspberry macaroons. But back on to the topic of the Art Institutes. They suck, they're awful. Didn't really teach me anything. My aunt told me to write a letter with all the instances of all the time, like they told me to just like go to the internet and Google something. And every other instance, like the teacher being sexist and all that, and the testimonies from other students that I've heard, and basically state that I'm not going to pay them a thing because she doesn't want me to have to pay for an education that really didn't teach me shit. So she wants me to write that letter, send it certified mail, and some other things. And so that in a few years, when they try to come and get the money off of me, that letter will be there and it will be good for if a court case starts up. Because I know my aunt. She has no problems taking them to court. She's been wanting to since I began telling her about all the bullshit. Because I began breaking and hating the school and realizing how much BS it was after my stepmom died, and I came in confused and disoriented, and then I realized most of this stuff I've already learned from books in middle school for the part I want to do. The 3D animation part, which, and all the 3D modeling stuff, which is for game design, wasn't supposed to be really connected to my major all that much, whatever. Like, that was the only new stuff. And then they taught me typographies in one class, which I really liked, and I was going to do a portfolio on nothing but typographies. But they told me I couldn't do it because I wasn't a graphic design student. So, yeah. That's something they told me. Whereas at the Decatur campus, if you had a skill, you use whatever skill you had learned in that school and you put in your portfolio. Like, we had one guy who, my boyfriend actually, he was doing 3D animation because the teacher told him he was good at it, and put him in his reel, the first one. And then the next guy, who is the only person at Atlanta has doing portfolio, is just like, no, you can't have that because you're a game design student. And we're just like, what the hell? Whatever. So yeah, that was a thing we all dealt with. But then again, we also realized that he treats the black students differently than he treats the white students. And he treats male and females differently, which is why we're all pretty sure he's racist and sexist. So if you're a black girl, you get it the worst. Because he kept trying to screw over one girl who, her work was really awesome. So I don't even know what he had against her. Her shit was the bomb. But whatever. Her stuff's awesome. I hope she gets a job doing awesome shit. Yeah, he tried really to screw everyone over. We had one kid, he got lucky. He never had to deal with him because, like, he had graduated portfolio with the previous instructor. And then all he really had to do was, like, show up and be like, hey, I'm supposed to graduate. Heard Mr. Bio wasn't too happy about that. He was really confused. But then again, this school has no clue who's supposed to be where. But I find it funny that I've seen the portfolio shows for the school at the end of the year. Most of those kids have stuff because he's just like, you have to emulate a style from something, and And he seems to have a real hard on for Star for the Forces of Evil. So he's just like, you need to do it in this style, and it has to be exactly like that. So most of like the things, because the style, like everyone has their own personal style, and it's hard to like emulate someone else's, especially when you're only given 11 weeks to make something. So a lot of the kids' work is crappy imitations of Butch Hartman and Total Drama Island, because that shit's easy to kind of like push out, I guess. Or at least like the style is simple and it's basic and you can easily imitate it. But most of it's that, and most of it's not even really that good, because like you spend so much time and then you'll bring it to him and nothing pleases him at all. He's just like, no, scrap it, whatevs. And like he just says, this is unacceptable, blah blah blah. Unacceptable is like his favorite word, and it's not even cute like how Yellow Grab says it. I have so many flavors down here. I don't know what to do with them all. So many things. And I have to do all this commentating minutes. Yeah, most of it's not that good, and it's probably because like they don't actually really teach you anything. Like with I call him Mr. Chihuahua. I got super confused and lost, and he would say something like, this is broken, and when I would ask him how to fix it, his response would be, go Google it or something, like go look it up on the internet. Like it seems like all of them have just like been sending me to the internet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because I'm just like, I didn't come to the school to be sent to the free internet to learn. I came to learn from actual people. If I was going to use the internet, I could have stayed home and done this shit for free. Because, damn it, you fucking can. But, whatever. Thing. So like I'm actually glad I no longer attend there, and the funny thing is I have been working on more animations the past few days than I have most of the time I've been working in that school. Like I'm actually finally animating. Like I'm sure if you paid attention to my YouTube channel or to my Instagram, you'll see clips of different animations just popping up, because like I'm actually working on something. I'm actually making a Magical Girl series, which I wouldn't have been able to work on in that school because it wouldn't follow a style or mimic something, because it's not supposed to. Like button mashing bitches, none of it is really supposed to mimic something. It's supposed to be in the style that Cassie created, which is a blend of Steven Universe and Rumiko Takahashi. If I could emulate that shit. It's really hard. Whatever. I've got things going. I don't need you. I do need this one. Okay, so where to put this one? I'll put it right here. So organizing cookies. That's my life. Putting out cookies. These cookies are yummy. Perfect, just enough to make a cute little row. I'll take pictures of that for you guys later. Almost over. Let's see here. So this is coconut. And this is also coconut. Why isn't this in a 40 tray? People, what's that? No. So I'm gonna put this right here. Yeah, there we go. Now I have the 2 rows I need. This whole thing is just tricky. I'm going to be reorganizing a lot of this. I'm going to get it to Friday. Normally it is never a whole bunch of right? Yeah. I have you and you out. Now we're gonna have to go into a 40 tray after you. Yeah, I can put one of these out. Okay, cappuccino. These can go out. More chocolate? Yeah, more of you can go up. No, this is the orange one. Alright, so I'm gonna need more space on the tower. Alright, so that's coffee, that's what you are. No, this is the minis. Because my life is confusing. I have so many things to put. Like the range, and I get paid minimum wage for this job. And if you know anything, you can't make shit on minimum wage. Well, you can't really live. Which is why when I move, I'm going to be living with 2 other people. Just think, 3 people crammed into a tiny little living space. Oh, the sadness. Yeah, it's a chocolate orange. I have no idea what this one tastes like. I just know it's chocolate and oranges. It almost looks just like chocolate though. Yeah. It's a good thing I don't have any of those unicorn ones in here. Because we do have unicorn shape macarons. They're not that pretty. My manager is right. They're kind of ugly. The idea is cute, but the execution is not. Then again, I saw some of we have mermaid tail dippers, which is for the ice cream. Like something you can put in your ice cream, and they get soft and you can chew it and numb it. But it's like the pictures, the promo art of like what they originally created and what they've sent here. 2 completely different things. And now all those are up. I'm gonna put everything down, 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 down. Da 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 da. I'm gonna try to have more videos. I'm wanting to do, because I know I've been talking for like ever, so a lot of it's probably blank space when working, but yeah, I'm currently no longer in school, so I'm working full time, and I'm going to be doing YouTube full time as well, so you're going to have a lot of videos. I'm planning for like one video a day. The animation, like you're just getting animation roughs of like, here's how far I've gotten, and I'm working on a web comic called My Brain, and then the KrissieDeathy is going to start up hopefully soon, if I can like pull my ass out of bed in the morning and actually work. I work when I get home from work, which is why having a day job would be good for me, instead of coming to work at night, like at 3 p.m. and only getting home at midnight, because I live so bloody far away from this job. This 2 hours because it's by the school that I no longer go to. Alright, so that'll be a theme. There will probably be more Chrissy Reads videos, more speed paint as I go through everything. I really hope they don't send too much today. I should have checked if my check was delivered yesterday. Didn't think to do that. I hope it was, because I could use it. I'm looking at my bank. Save up as much money as I can. No, I cannot wait a second. The lights have been on. She forgot to turn them off last night. That's odd of her. Oh, the back stop lights have been on. Really odd. Normally the manager doesn't do that. Whatever. There will be new videos. I plan on posting a video at the very least every single day. One a day. And my channel is only 140. If there's any like kind of videos I want to see, y'all should comment and let me know. I'm probably going to be doing more like this, which has been rambling. I might draw some pretty little pictures for it. It depends on how lazy I get and how crunch for time. Because it does take a while to export everything on my computer. Like, I sleep when my computer renders. My poor laptop, it never really gets to turn off. That thing works full time for me. But, other things you might want to hear. Other than school is hell. Don't go to that school. Save yourself the time, the money, and the tears. It is not worth a damn thing. Not worth a thing. Just save your time and your money. You want to learn it? You can teach yourself at home. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. I am more than willing to help you and to guide you and anything I can do to help you. Also, there is going to be a video series coming out soon. It's going to be specifically, well, it's not soon. I haven't started work production on it, but it is a video series idea I am going to start making, hopefully soon. And the idea of it is it's going to be an educational thing, because I do edit a friend's story. I'm getting paid to do that. It'll be to like basically help you go over like little things like grammar and pronoun things with your kids. Well, that is the basics of it. I'll star little characters I designed while in college that I thought were really, really cute to have made. I don't remember what I made them for, but I like them enough to go, I will use you in something else, because I recycle characters, because like I don't want them to gather dust for too much. If I can use them somewhere, I will. So these guys, and there are some sketches of them on Instagram, because I am on Instagram a lot nowadays. And so, yeah. They will be in a cute little animated series. Okay, so this is... there's coconut chocolate. This one's the M&M cookie. This is going to be a very, very long audio file, but you don't have to edit it. Aren't you lucky? I do. Because I either one, don't love myself, or two, I just don't care. I don't mind going through the long hours of going through all of my things and making sure they're somewhat nice. To be honest, I'm more just like, let's get this out and produce it before I decide it's garbage and wish to throw it away. Because that is something my sister has a habit of doing. She'll like something and then later she'll decide she hates it and then she'll tear it up or whatever. She'll let it rot in a drawer. So I'm just like, I'm gonna break that habit of mine and show her like, hey, good things happen when you just make shit and then you just share it. No need to be such a perfectionist about it. And I can lean over her head for a while. Because that's what sisters do. We mess with each other so much. We love each other to a certain extent. There are just times when we don't want to see each other. Okay. Coconuts, strawberry shortcake. Now I get to go over here and put out signs for things. Actually, let's just move these guys over here. That way they're all in like their own like cute little corner. Now they're gonna bring me a chocolate tart. They don't sell very often, but they do sell on occasion. I understand people love chocolate, it's just really, really rich. And thick. I don't eat all that chocolate. Blueberry tart. Copper cake, but otherwise, I've been feeling kind of musical, so I do sing a lot at work, especially when it's dead. We're not officially open, so I can talk. All I bloody want. Because it does get slow, and I just find myself cleaning things as I sing I Know You from Sleeping Beauty. That's all I do. At this point in my life, that's all I do. Organize instead. Yeah, there's gonna be more videos. I do have plans for kind of like a joke video or some joke videos, because I found out my brother-in-law, like, he'll watch, like, he doesn't watch any of my videos, but he'll see when I post something, and then, like, he'll make a comment based off of the title when he didn't actually watch the thing. Like, dude, what the fuck? So I'm going to be pranking him soon. And probably my sister too, though I know my sister will actually probably watch the video and be like, hey, what the fuck, Chris? And it will be hilarious to me. We have so many Danishes and I want to eat them, but I have to send them back to the bakery. I'm not happy. I like the Danishes, especially the fruity ones. Why can't I send the Danishes when I work? They know I would buy them. Oh no, the Danishes have to be sent back when I get to work because curse my life. Now I'm just sad. I have nothing to buy for breakfast because I do come here without eating often. It is very, very sad, but like I said, I don't want to deal with people at that house I live in. Especially when people are going to be rude. Whatever. I think they're all just kind of mad because my other sister Renee told them I was planning on moving out, so they might all start trying to get smart with me. It's mainly because Renee needs somewhere to go, and she said she was just going to take my room. So I'm just like, you better hope they let you have that room. So they might not. There's all like the weird shit going on there. None of the weird stuff ever happens in that house. Something I actually want to ask my dad if I can spend the night at his house, because I'm supposed to be there tomorrow morning anyway. But because Renee's staying there, I don't really have a blanket, so I'll have to bring my own. It won't be too bad. I've just been plotting out and planning out things and stressing over shit. It's probably all minor and meaningless, but I'm just like, I have to do it, because like I have to think, how are we going to eat? Are we going to have a washer and dryer? I'll have to get one. How much does that cost? These are things I think about all the time. I'll have to get a stove, because that house doesn't have a stove. A fridge. There are things I worry about, and I overthink, and I overcomplicate, and it'll be the end of that for me. My water. But I don't care, and I don't mind. I hope they send me more water today, because we are now officially out. It's all in the fridge. The 5 minutes until countdown. Alright, so there's a check in here. There's mine. Which means that I got in here. Like I could have just taken this to the bank as soon as I got here, but I didn't think to check. Oh goody. I got money. I've got money. Actually, I almost have exactly enough to buy my bed frame with that check. I just need to figure out where I need to store it until I can get the house in September. So I'm gonna let you guys go since work is about to start. And I've just rambled on for God knows how long. I don't really care that I rambled on for so bloody long. I knew I was gonna anyway. I know I've rambled on for at least 30 minutes. So I'll see you all later. Bye bye. Oh, well, almost an hour.
I'm exhausted.